Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, Cade Cavalli. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
And we're off and rolling here in D.C.
That's a ball.
That one found hard the other way. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Pitch misses.
That's down.
And now 3-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And starting in this one, Peter Lambert. What do you have on him, Chris?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Late swing, foul to the left. And the 0-1. Ball one there.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Batting second, first baseman.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, we could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. In the air, left field. Wait, on the move towards foul ground. Fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Allen over to second to Walker, and that's 2. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're scoreless through an inning at Nationals Park on the Show. Back in Washington, D.C., and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity. Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That's down and in. That one misses.
Ball 4, that's up.
So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. The throw into second. They kept the force. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
1 out man at first. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. Chopped to the right side, but it kicks foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a ball
Infield fly rule,
popped up.
batter's out.
And the infield fly rule called.
Batting 8th, shortstop Nick Allen.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Nick Allen will hit next.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
There's the strike. Swing and a ground
that's a foul ball.
Down the line, and it's foul. Two on, 2 outs. And he can't come up with it. The underhand flip. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Nationals Park, bottom of the inning, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. And he chases that one below the zone. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Trammell on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Batting 5th, left fielder Jalen Lyle.
Hey.
Nothing here in the bottom of the 2nd. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball
See if
1.
you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. Two down, nobody on. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Got him. Out number 3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning getting started. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Here we go, Kate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jose Altuve.
That's a ball.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That pitch clips the outside corner. Going to count 1-2. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Way high.
Ball 3.
That's ball
Ball
4.
four.
Trying
Take your
another
bait.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Alvarez, batting with one down, takes a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Gets the call. That is strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Altuve at first, one gone.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
On the ground, right
Nope,
side.
foul ball.
And that's just foul. Oh, right to the backstop. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. And that's
Ball, that's
off
in.
the inside edge. Full count now. And he walked it. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman
Boog, we're seeing some shakiness from the defense here in this inning. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
There's a strike.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
Base hit! And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
And now it's Christian Walker. He reached out to walk his first time. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one ripped, but foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the knuckle curve, and it was a good idea. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two on, 1 out.
We'll lay off that pitch down.
Two. That's towards center. Cruz on his way over. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder Lamont Wade Jr.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 2 outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 2-1. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back in Washington, D.C., set for the bottom of the 3rd, Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Just missed. Next offering upstairs. That one misses.
No, that's the ball.
So a
Take the
leadoff
bait.
walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Called out on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. One out man at first. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. And the slider just misses. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Man at first, 1 away. Quick toss to first.
He's good.
And he dives back in safely. Two now. Runner on the go. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fastball is
that ball went out.
outside. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. So
ball 4.
puts runners at first and second.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
That clips the corner.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The 0-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the 3rd. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Altuve. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now it's Luis Garcia. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nope, that's a ball.
And the 1-0.
No, that's down.
Tenna at third. Wood on at first with 2 down. And
Oh,
another
that's
ball.
low.
Curtis Mead in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he takes a strike. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. 1 runs in. Here comes Wood around third. The relay, tag. Not in time. Safe. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. That clips the corner. Man on second, 2 down. Just
Oh, that
missed.
pitch is out.
Here's a 1-1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a foul ball. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Got him swinging on the curveball. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ripped to right. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Nick Allen.
Nick Allen now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 1.
Fastball for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 2-1. Back here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the 4th, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. And that's outside. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Nats doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
On to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Lyle wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The
That's
mark
ball
there.
three.
Ball 3. That's a strike. And that one
That's ball
off the
4.
inside edge. You walked him.
Just missed his spot on the
Up
inside
next
right there.
For the Nationals, center fielder,
One
Dylan
gone runner at
Cruz.
first. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This one in the air. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little
Up
bit too
next
much.
for
Sometimes
the
those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second. There's a line drive to left field. And that's a base hit. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So runner at second, 2 now. Jorbeat B-Boss digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And that's fouled off. The 1-1. That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Well, these Astros looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities.
Can't glove it cleanly.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
High fly ball, right field. Wood drops steps, heads back on it. Brings it in.
Up next for the Astros.
And here's
the
a look at how he's
designated
using his
hitter,
pitches in this one.
Alvarez.
One out man at first. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Hey! And a foul ball. Vasquez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Little chopper rolls foul. And the 0-2.
Ball, that's down.
Here we go, Kate.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz settles underneath it, and that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Astros 1. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. That one catches the corner for a strike. Jackknifes out of the way.
Ball 2.
The 2-2. Right side.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. That misses
Ball
the
3.
zone. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Trammell on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Close
Ball
one.
1.
Doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. That one gets down for a hit. The throw in there.
No,
just
he's in there.
beat the tag. It's a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Peter Lambert gives way. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for Houston,
Righty reliever
number
out of the
55,
pen, Nate Pearson.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Luis Garcia, the next to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
That's too
Nope,
low.
that's down.
And that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, one out. That's in for a strike. The Astros have some action in their pen. A.J. Blueball, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. De Los Santos getting loose as well. The 1-1.
Ball.
And there's the ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Runners are at the corners, one away. In the air, out towards left center. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate, safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
There you go, nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat, got the job done.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
For the Nationals, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a couple more. It's 6-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Nope, outside.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey. That's in. Ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2
Ball
now.
3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. 3-2 on the way. And that's too high. Ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Nate Pearson done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Houston,
Astros go to the
number
pen,
65,
and here comes Angel De Los Santos. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
Ball.
Lyle off of first with 2 away. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
That's a ball.
Next
That's
one
ball
misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. This one's smoked on its way out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Hey.
The 0-1.
Ball 1.
And that is out of play. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-1. back in the ballpark. Let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Christian Walker getting ready to hit.
First baseman Christian Walker.
Let's go, Cade.
Hey.
Activity in the bullpen for the Nationals. Orlando Ribalta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
That's outside.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Stepping in, Cam Smith, 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Come on, Cade.
Man at second. Foul ball there. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Ball 1.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Outside. That's a ball.
Two-0. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Let's go, Cade.
That's a strike, and the count is 2-2. Stays alive.
Come on, Cade.
Man on second, 2 down. That
No,
just
inside.
misses, and a full count now.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Cruz should have this one, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back back here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the 6th, Jorbeat Bebos digging in for the Nationals. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now. Let's go, Keeper.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Going 2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
For the Nationals, right fielder, James.
So the Nets lineup turns over. James Wood will hit next. 1 for 3.
Hey!
One out and a runner at second. Slider clips the zone. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman, Luis Garcia.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for Houston.
Now on the bump,
number
A.J.
69.
Blueball.
A.J.
He's pitching on 2
Blueball.
days rest. On the ground, right side, and a foul ball.
Let's go, Luis.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Runner at second, 2 down. Okay, this one bounces away from Vasquez. Bebos up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground right side. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So 1 left for Washington, and it remains an 8-1 game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Orlando Ribalta.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And stepping in for the Astros, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
Ball. Down.
The 1-0. Foul ball. Ground ball right side. Bebus tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Aye. Ball, that's outside.
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Inside. Ball 2.
That misses
Ball,
the
that's
zone,
out.
and it's 3-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
That's a ball.
In the air, center field. Cruz under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. That one fouled off. 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One, two now. And that one missing low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that one way outside. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball
That's
four,
ball
2 aboard.
Take your bait.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Orlando Ribalta out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher on now, Justin
Number
Lawrence.
31.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
First and second, 2 down. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. That one missed. And the 1-0. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Nationals 8 and the Astros 1. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Ball, that's outside.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
That one
That's ball
at 95 missed up top. Ball 3. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one
That's
misses.
ball 4.
So a
Take your bait.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. Paredes takes it in for the out. And there's one down. One out man at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle. Couple of walks and a strikeout.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Two on the way. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Allen takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Ball.
That
That's
one
ball
way
2.
inside. Out to center. Trammell under it. And that is that. 8th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 8 and the Astros 1. We go to the 8th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
That's a
The
ball.
Nationals have some action going in the pen. P.J. Poulin, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Here's a 2-0. And it's fouled away. Next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses. Ball 3. That one
Ball 4.
misses.
Take your base.
So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Left fielder,
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Hey.
Oh and 2 now.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball 2.
That's a good at bat right
that's
there.
ball
He
4.
was down early in that plate
Up next
appearance.
for the
Works the
Astros,
walk.
Right fielder, Cam Smith.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Walker around third. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Swings through that one for strike one. The Astros trying to get back into this one, and we're at the top of the 8th.
That's a ball.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 2. Trammell wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-1. Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and it's 8-4. A 2-run double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Justin Lawrence won't go any further. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
P.J.
Nationals,
Poulin taking over on the mound.
50.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Nick Allen digs in now. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Christian Vasquez.
Now the 0-1. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. On the ground, Bibas whips it to first, and the inning is over. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now an 8-4 score. Back in Washington, D.C., leading off, Jose Tena.
Hey!
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's a foul ball. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
and a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One down.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And now the 0-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. A.J. Blueball departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for Houston.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Brian Abreu.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Two down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Up
First
next
base.
for the Nationals, right fielder James Wood.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, you swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air down the left side. And he misses it. It drops in. Ruiz coming home. He'll score. It's now 9-4.
Bears that allow a run to score are always tough to stomach, but man, it's extra frustrating when that runner comes all the way around from first base. Wasn't even in scoring position to start the play.
So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Garcia now at the plate.
Inside, ball 1.